Hi, and welcome back to the Baddie and Blessed podcast. I'm your host, Nancy.
And I'm Marianette. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
And to turn on your notifications because you do not want to miss a single episode. Okay, baddies, let's get into it.
All right, let's get into it. Nancy?
Girl, welcome back. Guess who's back? Back again. The baddies are back.
I know, ya dijeron, estos ya no van a regresar, no
Ya
van a hacer
valió.
nada, ya se dieron por vencidas, ya les ganó la depresión, les ganó la ansiedad.
Damn.
Pero no.
Aquí estoy de regreso. ¿Y
Mhm.
qué van a hacer?
Mhm.
Y'all better be watching every single episode of season 2 because
Listen.
y'all talked a lot.
I'm assuming you guys have all caught up with season 1 because we kept hearing, when are you guys coming back? When are you guys coming back? It's been too long. So, pop quiz. What did we say an episode? I'm just kidding.
I don't even know what I said.
This is do I remember?
What did I
Actually,
say?
We don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because we talk a lot.
Do we? We
Yeah.
run that mouth?
You know,
Run that mouth. Who them girls that run their mouth?
yeah. Let me leave it there because I don't want to.
Let me keep it cute this season.
Yeah, because honestly, I saw this meme that was like, "I'm trying to be mysterious, but I can't shut the fuck up." So that's gonna be me. I'm trying to be mysterious.
Good luck.
But I just can't seem to.
Mysterious, ¿de dónde, girl?
You know what? Honestly, to be honest, I do think that even though I'm very open and I'm like I talk a lot of stuff, there's still so much about me that people don't know.
No, yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah.
I found out a lot more during season 1 about you that I was like, oh.
Yeah. There's things that I don't even remember until I start like something will
talking
trigger
about
like
it.
a memory, you know.
I just gotta say, if y'all see us drinking these straws,
Don't mind the straws. But we got some nice little matcha
homemade by my amiguis. Oh my God, y'all!
When I tell you guys I can do it all, I mean it. I can do it all.
She ain't playing around.
I'm the full package, you know. I am like.
We are promoting Marianette's matcha homemade strawberry syrup this summer. Put your request and we will drop them off. It's a $5 extra delivery if you would like pickup. There's no fee to that. Thank you. Goodbye. That's our advertisement for the episode.
Signed and delivered. Okay. So, so I will say this since we're talking about the matcha. One of the things that I focus on right now, since I, decided, I made the choice that I wanted to be happy and I wanted to live a different life than the one I was living.
Yeah.
It's like living my life every day the way I want to live it, you know? And it's like, it's hard because obviously if I want to live my life every day the way I want to live it, I would be on a beach.
Con una margarita, con la banda todo lo que da, que suene la banda.
With some little gardening sessions, some gardening food, you know, a lot of animals.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Un muchacho bien guapote que sepa bailar. You
que
know,
te menee. Quiebrala, recógela.
Oh, quiebrame, recógeme, dóblame, volteame, lo que sea, you know.
Period.
But, there's nothing like a, no hay nada como un hombre bailarín. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, amen.
God.
Que te diga chiquitita, bailamos.
Oh my God, especially the chiquitita. Chiquitita.
¿Cómo dice? Wait, did you ever watch, there's this Mexican TV show called Amor Corazones something. And there was this Mexicana and he goes, chiquitita. Y dice, ay, me encanta cuando me dicen chiquitita. It's a whole meme. I'll send it to you. And that just reminded me of you.
Yeah.
Ella dijo mija. My bad. Mija.
I like chiquitita.
Chiquitita,
I like,
mija, I go,
what other words? Hermosa.
Preciosa.
Oh.
Preciosa. Yes.
Mi reina.
Ah.
Let me stop.
Okay.
Anyways,
yeah.
we were saying.
Let me drink my matcha and mind my own business.
Yes, that's the way I would want my life to look like every day, right? But you have to live your life the way you want to live it within your capabilities.
Correct.
Right? So what do we do on a day-to-day? And for me, it was like making my drinks and making sure that I'm eating whatever I want to eat because I can make anything I want. So if you see me, I be eating good.
Yes, she does. And I be eating good when she's with me too. Because she brings me food. Like today, y'all, chef's kiss. Y yo no soy de comer mucho fish. I can't.
Yeah.
especially the fish she brought today because I can taste the fishiness. But she made this sauce, y'all. Okay, we're not gonna
get
get
you someone like me,
get you a homegirl like her.
or not hunger. I mean, there's different positions available.
Well, for me, it's a homegirl. Okay, for me, it's homegirl.
I mean, it's about to be Pride Month.
Ay! So I'm scared. We're not going there, okay?
Not this episode.
Not this episode. Yeah. And then if I ever, get back on the streets and I go look for the hombre that cooks, okay, pues that's a whole different story.
Yeah,
I can't complain right now, though.
I need to date somebody that cooks.
Yeah, you do, because I would really like, like imagine the two of you in the kitchen just cooking, or like he goes, close your eyes. I made something, and you're like, you for me?
It would be amazing
because you're used to it being you.
Yeah, it would really be amazing to like be cooking with somebody I love. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
So amazing, but
girl, it's a life. Okay, so getting back to the subject, living life.
Why do you think that that's important?
Okay, so today I was actually going through it, and I really had to sit down. Like I was at work and I was going through the motions of emotions, and I was just feeling a lot of like things. I told you what happened yesterday with the lady. Somebody kind of hit my truck. No, they didn't. They did. And so like it really rattled my world. I think I'm so used to my routines that when something like that rattles it up, I froze a little, and I was like, what do I like? I didn't know what to do, and obviously I called my parents.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, like yesterday, I was like, I'm really grateful I have my mom and my dad.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, not that I take them for granted, I do not, but like it just today I got humbled, and I almost cried because I was just like, let me count my blessings. Because yes, I count them, and we've talked about it in previous episodes, but today I was in my feelings. Could be PMSing for all we know, but the point is,
we're gonna talk about that down the line.
I really just started to go over like, I live a great life, and I'm living the life that I wanted to create without even realizing it.
Right.
Yeah. And I go, se me hace fácil quejarme or, complain like, oh, but I'm missing this, or I would like more of that, or my bank account could look bigger here. Okay, yes. But ahorita donde estoy, like, I get to do this.
I have everything that I need.
Yes,
that. I have everything that I need. I have most things that I want. And if I don't have them, it's because I haven't tried to get them,
that part.
To be honest. But yeah, honestly, there's moments that I do feel a lot of guilt because I feel like I have such a good life. Like I have such a beautiful life. Does it mean that it's perfect? No, because there's still things that are out of my control, though, that I would want them to be different, but they're out of my control. So in my mind, they don't exist. Like if they're out of my control, they don't fucking exist in my head and in my heart and in nothing. Like, because no me puedo estar amargando for things that we can't fix and we can't control when I can just be outside partying. Or doing this podcast.
I could be outside party.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Honestly, like, I just think, like, life, literally, we could all just be, like, living life and being happy.
Honestly.
Pero no, there's so many bad people in this world. So that's why we got to focus on the good.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, what is in your control? You, me. That's all that's in my control. My emotions, the way I see things, and the way I want to take things, right? How I react and how I let it affect me.
Yeah.
Because como dicen, like, nobody's making you mad. You're allowing yourself to go to that emotion because of that person's action. But in reality, lo que haga esa persona at the end of the day is esa persona. Okay, well, shit, that wasn't me. So why am I letting it affect me? And that's where I think that's where I was getting at today, because I felt so overstimulated and so overwhelmed that I let the other person's like emotions affect me after that happened, that I felt like, me perdí el balance. And today I was like, no, we're going to record.
You know what? It's so funny because my mom came to visit me and she was overstimulating me. Like, she was overstimulating me. And I literally just let her I like disassociated 100%. I was doing what I had to do. And I just let her talk because I also understand, like, she needed to vent. like we have such a interesting relationship right now
Yeah.
because we're close and we talk about a lot of stuff, but it's almost like I'm my mom's girlfriend.
You're her bestie.
Yeah. And it's weird because we never had this relationship. We've been
Really?
close, but not in that way.
Like now she comes to you for everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. She comes for to me like I think because also like I've been doing my best to be able to regulate myself, my emotions, and like understand when I'm like overstimulated. I think like that is one of the best things that I've learned is understanding myself and when I'm
Mm-hmm.
overstimulated
Yeah.
so that I know like not to overreact, but also see it in other people and be able to address the situation with compassion
Mm.
instead of like you know exploding because people
Coming at
like
them.
people we come from backgrounds that don't like people like, calladita te ves más bonita, right? But just because you confront something it doesn't mean that it has to be a problem or that it has to be drama. Like so many things can be fixed if people just talk
Mm-hmm.
you know
Yeah.
so many things could just be fixed, but to me it's like I'm always trying to talk. I was like, let's have a talk. I'm always trying to talk. Preocúpense cuando ya no quiera hablar. Okay? If you know me and if I just say I don't have nothing to say, then I really don't have nothing to say and it's over.
All right, y'all. So we are halfway through the year. Marianne, I want to ask you, what has lately been taking up most of your energy or your attention or focus recently since we've last seen each other, I would say?
Uh
Because it's been a minute.
well just in general I think like what's been taking up most of my energy and like time has been living life. Like I'm just gonna say it. Living life like just that's why it has also taken us a while to get back into filming.
We have.
Not because we haven't I mean, we haven't technically prioritized, but we still been, you
We've
know,
been living.
we've been living. I mean, there was birthdays. I
We
had birthdays.
both had
We both had
birthdays.
birthdays. I think like majority of my friends had their birthdays. I mean, birthdays are still happening right now, so it's been busy. And I think like as much as I want to do this podcast and as much as I want to do like so many other things, my priority is also spending time with the people I love because
Mm-hmm.
we really could be gone any moment. You
That
know,
part.
like,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, you want to have a balance, but it's a balance, right? That's why we're right here, right now, because there is has to be a balance.
Yeah, there should be. Just because, I mean, earlier this year, someone close to me had a loss, and like every time I want to be bitch about something, I remember it's only been
Yeah,
3 months since it happened, technically, right? And I think that's why today I really felt it. Like I was like, damn, I can just pick up the phone and call all these people that
right.
are close to me,
Yeah,
and I don't have to worry about a loss right now that I have to grieve or anything. And that's true. We take people for granted. So I feel like this whole week has just been a little mushy for me, and
yeah,
just being grateful for having life and in the position where I'm healthy.
yeah,
Every part of my body works perfectly fine. Both my parents, they're, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
My siblings, like, we don't have that extra stress.
Right. Choosing to see the good.
The good, always a half.
Choosing to see the good in your day, in your life, every day.
Yeah. And yeah, we're living life. Thank
Unfortunately,
God we get that, because these last few months, a lot of things have happened in the world we live in, period.
yeah,
Not just this country, but
the
in
world,
general,
yeah,
the world. I came across a post about how women in certain areas in Middle East have completely officially lost the privilege of speaking in public places. They are not even allowed to laugh or talk, nothing. Like not even laugh. Bro, you can't laugh. They have to be invisible to the in the world because no existen las mujeres. And I thought, damn, like here we are literally using our voice to do this, and there is a woman my age in the other side of the world who can't even laugh because she will get stoned to death or whatever is going to happen, right?
I mean, honestly, like we don't even have to go that far.
No.
We don't even have to go that far because just how blessed we are to have the life that we have. If within its limitations, you
Yeah.
know, and within its challenges and stuff like that. But right here in this exact same city, there's women that are being trafficked.
Oh my God, yeah.
There's women that are in domestic violence situations and they can't leave. You know, they think, they believe, you know, that if they try to leave, they might lose their life. We have people in detention centers right now that shouldn't be in detention centers. Like, you know, when we talk about people putting people in captivity, like prison and jail, whatever, it's a complicated issue because obviously there's bad people and bad people. I mean, that is the closest solution, right? But we're talking about people that haven't done anything wrong.
Hmm.
There's kids in detention centers
Yeah.
in this state, down 2 hours away from us. There's people that have been detained for over a year for nothing, you know. So we have to, you know, like that's when I say sometimes I feel guilty about how good my life is because I think of all those people that should be having good lives and unfortunately they're not. But at the same time, it's like you also have to honor your life and the sacrifices that were done before you and the sacrifices that are being done right now, because unfortunately that's happening even with the women that are being trafficked or all the bad things that are happening right now. They're going to be able to produce some sort of change at some point, you
Hmm.
know. But we have to keep pushing
Yeah.
and we have to use
Our bocas. This is why we're doing this,
right.
y'all. We got deep and we
I know.
went there,
I
okay?
know.
Hasta se nos,
That's been on my
we
mind.
even
That's been
got
on my
our
mind.
voice very
I
seriously and
know.
we
I'm
talked
like,
in that tone.
no, I that's been on my mind so
No, it
heavy.
has been
This whole week has been
on
like,
mine too. I
you
always
know,
think like us Latinos, we come from other countries and then sometimes you say, oh, it's donde where the dreams come reality and they end up finding their worst fate.
oh, I know.
Because you see like los que no pueden generar ese trabajo on the streets, like, and you go, man, like you came here with that hope, you know. I'm very grateful my dad was able to figure it out, you know. Our parents were able to figure it
Yeah.
out because we're both come from immigrant parents, so it's not like our parents were born here,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But to have that privilege that they sacrificed that so then we would be able to have all this and more.
Yeah. And that's why I also give my dad grace. Because,
Yes,
you know, my relationship with my dad is very
that
complicated.
part.
And if he was another random man, he would not be in my life.
Señor, quítese de mi pista.
Yeah. Like Kiki Palmer said, I'm sorry to this, I don't know this man, you know? But he's my dad. And because of the decisions that he's made and whatever, whether they were good or bad or whether they were easy or hard, I am who I am today because of all those decisions. And I mean,
100%.
come on now. He did a good job.
Hey, that's right. I have to say that too. Second,
Yeah,
that I
right.
did all
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I
then
think
and if I'm gonna tolerate some toxic shit from a man, it's gonna be my dad.
my daddy, and that's it.
That's
Cause
it. And he pushing it like a shopping cart. He's pushing it.
and there's boundaries to
Yeah,
that
there
too.
is boundaries to that.
Like,
Actually,
bye.
there
I don't
is,
gotta
yeah.
talk to you right now.
Yeah, no, basically. And then I gotta act nice when I was.
Oh my god, that's me. Wait, no. And yesterday, tell me why my mom goes. Cause I called my dad as soon as that incident
Mhm.
happened, and I hate to say this, but I mainly call him when I need something about
Hey,
the
you know
car.
what? My dad only calls me when he needs something, so I
So
think it's a fair trade.
my mom goes, estábamos en la sala y el teléfono sonó y dijo, Nancy, let me find out que alguien se metió en un accidente o algo. He's like- and then he answers and you're like, me pegaron. And I felt so guilty,
Hey,
bro,
he's
at
your
that
dad.
point.
At the end of the day, he knows what's up.
And I tell him that, no estoy casada. Like,
yeah.
bro, who am I going to go to? My brothers? Like, yeah, I love them, but
No.
they ain't my dad,
Yeah.
you know? And I was like, ay, ama eso dijo. Dice, sí. Y sí. Dices, ay. I was like, okay, I need to just call him to be like, ¿cómo está? How's your
Yeah,
back
I mean,
doing?
I send him a text here and there, but
No, bro, the other day se me puso todo chippy and he was like, I was sick. You didn't call me. You didn't check
Yeah.
in on me. And I'm like, okay, dad, how are you?
yeah, my dad is the
¿Cómo se
same way.
siente? Yeah, well, you know, just like a lot has been going on in life.
Yeah, a lot.
Well, now taking it the other way around, Marianette, what is something good, exciting, fabuloso, delicioso that's happened to you in your life recently in the last few months that we haven't seen each other?
You know, I don't think they missed us that much. I
Tell
just
me.
need to know how much we were missed, you know.
I don't see the DMs. I don't see
Yeah,
the comments,
yeah.
the likes. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess something, and I'm not gonna go too much into detail about it, just like a little significant moment, because I want to go more into detail in another. It's part of another episode that we're, the
Okay.
topic is part of another episode.
Okay, got it.
But
It is. What episode out of the 1,000 that we've said we're gonna do?
I know, and we're keeping notes so that we can go back to and if we forget, just put in the comments and let us know. Oh, send us a DM like,
Yeah.
y'all say I was gonna talk about this, or se quedaron con este chisme a medias. Nunca subimos quién es quién. Nunca supimos what is what. So just let us know, cause
Let me know.
you know.
Just don't ask for names unless you're willing to pay the premium price.
Or if they piss me enough, I might say the names para que se les quite.
Háganme enojar, cabrones, y los quemo a todos.
Yeah. I think like there's been a part of my healing journey that it's still like in process, and I don't think. Just recently I had like a really beautiful like experience that when you're kind of thinking, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I want to move about this. Like when you're like questioning your intuition and you're questioning, like I think like the moments that I've questioned, I guess that's where I'm going with it. The moments where I've questioned and I'm still like, do I really got it like that? When it comes to like my spiritual work, my intuition, and my energy.
Trusting what you are hearing internally to do.
Understanding the difference between my intuition and my delusion.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's the
delusion
syndrome
is like my desire.
The imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
It's what I'm hearing from what I've learned. You're talking about the imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Creerte en la baddie is you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's.
No, pues sí me creo que that baddie is me.
Yeah, but in that spiritual world.
In the spiritual world.
Like,
well,
obviously.
It's not so much. I guess it's because there's certain things that I'm still like processing. No, I should just shut it off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then be put in a position without me orchestrating anything, be put in a position where I have to confront those things. I'm like, and then getting like a positive outcome out of it. It just makes me feel so happy because I'm like, I need to stop doubting like what I feel. And so what if I'm a little delusional sometimes? Like, let me be.
We wouldn't be here if we weren't.
Yeah, let me be
somewhere we believe.
The thing is that my delusion sometimes gets me into trouble. So,
depending what kind of delusional that is.
I mean, just in general, like I can read into things, and then I'm just like, me imagino the best case scenario for me.
For me. I like how she said, me imagino el best scenario for me.
Like, I'm looking out for me. I'm looking out for me. So in my world, everything is about me, and everything, it's gonna work out for me.
As it should.
And don't get in my way if you don't believe that. Just stay out of my way, because we don't need that negativity.
Como dicen, échate flores, porque si no, ¿quién te las va a echar?
That's right.
And that's what I keep hearing. Every successful woman who has their entrepreneur, whatever they have chosen, they really believe that. They believe, everything's working out for me. I am a co-manifester. Like, I co-create, and I am the co-creator of my life, and I always get what I want. If you don't speak that way,
right,
how are you going to get what you want?
Mm-hmm.
The universe doesn't know when you're playing or you're not.
Right.
It only hears what you say. So, si te estás llamando que eres una P, pues vas a decir al universo, okay, si eres una P.
Yeah.
Pero si dices, yo soy maravillosa, hermosa, fabulosa, manifester, then you become that.
I feel like my life is en route to what it's supposed to be. It's exactly where it needs to be, and it's en route to where it needs to be, and I'm just so excited.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah. What about you?
What's one
good thing that has happened since the last time we saw each other?
Since the last time. Since yesterday? Just kidding.
Since
Since
the
last
last time
week.
we talked, since lunchtime.
Since lunchtime. Well, since we last saw you guys, I officially am certified as a life coach, holistic life coach. You guys, yes, what does that mean? It means I can guide you through your life journey using holistic tools, resources. Okay. Meditation falls under that, EFT, tapping falls under that, subliminal messages falls under that, a lot of stuff. That's my next move to promote that
Yeah,
and
we're
go
gonna
into
do it.
details. Yeah,
We're gonna make it happen.
that's one. And I also passed my, I'm a behavioral therapist. I passed my registered behavioral technician test. You guys,
Yeah,
that was hard too. That one was actually hard.
yeah.
I avoided it for a year and a half. A year and a half, yeah. So literally my boss goes, wow. He goes, I'm excited for this one. It's been a long coming, girl.
We've been waiting.
Yeah. And I was like,
We've been expecting
Mm.
you.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I feel like things are moving.
yeah. Isn't it crazy how it's almost been a year that we? No, it's actually a year.
It's about it. Yes.
It's a-
Because we
it's a year.
started last June.
Well, yeah, but we started talking about it in May.
Did we?
Hmm
Let me go back to that DM when I sent it to you.
I think the DM was still pretty early,
In March.
because we said like, oh yeah, it was like, you know,
Yeah. It is about to be a full year since this baby was born. Well,
Mhm.
she was planted. The seed was planted around the
yeah.
summer, and it didn't happen until like September, August, something like that.
Well, our first episode went up at the end of August.
Okay.
But we started filming in July. I wanna
July.
say, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy because, to be honest, and even just that, right? Like in that moment when we started filming and everything that was going on, I really was just like, and I think I kind of mentioned it to you, like, if there's ever a situation where I'm not available anymore to do this, I don't want to leave you, like, you know what I mean? Because it's like there's a possibility that I might not be here,
Mm-hmm.
and I honestly couldn't, in that moment, I couldn't imagine like
The whole
us
year.
being here a whole year later. It's so crazy.
El tiempo va a pasar no matter what. Time is going to go by. So you either do what you say you want to do, or you sit another year thinking about it. Because
Yeah.
look at, we could have just kept it on the DMs, or the text message would have just stayed there. Well, we just never met up.
Like so many things that we've always wanted to do, and we just never gave ourselves the time to do it.
And everybody starts, but how many keep going? Because the only way to get there is to keep going. You can't just give up halfway, or you post. I was listening to stuff and they go, yeah, they post 3 episodes, and then they go, ay, pues, life got in the way,
Yeah.
and you stop halfway. A lot of these people that I listen to podcasts, all these entrepreneurs, they're like, yeah, I'm on my 5th year, and now, but it's been 5 years since they've been doing it. It's been
Yeah.
6 years since they opened their first episode. Since they had their first client, like my coach when I was
Yeah.
getting my certification, she's like, if I hadn't believed in me 5 years ago,
Right.
I wouldn't be teaching this to
Yeah.
you guys now,
Yeah.
And it's like, okay,
I guess
it
that's
took her
also-
5 years.
yeah. I guess that's something also that I'm working on as well, because you know how I say, like, I move from things so fast. I move from things so fast and I lose interest so quick.
Yeah.
I also like want instant gratification.
Yeah.
That's how I want to live my life. Just getting instant gratification every day.
Well,
But,
your dopamine. Get a hit
yeah,
from dopamine somewhere else,
right.
ma'am.
Oh, well, trust me, I do. But yeah, but also, like I said in the past, like I am exactly in the place that I needed to be in to do
Mhm.
this and to do all the other stuff, because
Right.
my life just seems so like on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
like I see, like, right now, so many, and I guess, like, I also like want to take this moment to like give a shout out and like send my love to all the DACA recipients that are out there right now that are experiencing delays with their work permits. Like, I know how it feels. I know how hard it is. I had to go through that, so it's been challenging to see the people around me right now being affected by that, and it has been triggering for me. But at the same time, I just rely back on all the growth that I've done and all the things
Mm-hmm.
that I've learned and how much I've grown in my spirituality. And I'm just like, I honestly, like, every time I see, like, and I talk to the folks that are impacted right now, I'm just like, I wish I can just suck the hurt and the worry away from you and like take it because I know what to do with it, you know? So hit me up if you are somebody that's going through that right now and you feel like you want to talk, you have questions. I went through it and I am doing very good on the other side. So don't you baddies worry. We're going to get through this. So yeah, hit me up.
Hold on tight, Mariane
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah, I got you. I got
Hold on
you
to
guys. I
Mariane.
got you guys.
After all those experiences you've had, and obviously you can hold people's hands because you've lived it, that's the best way to go if someone's been there. What is something you've learned about yourself lately that that using whatever you've learned, I'm going to make a little twist on this,
Mhm. Mhm.
that is going to help you or is going to take you to how you there's something that you want the rest of this year to look like.
What one thing I can say is that I am my purpose is to heal. Like that's something that obviously like it's something that I tapped around in the past. Like I always kind of when I was saying earlier, like oh, like like am I or am I not? But I just know like I see like everything that's happening, and not just when it comes to DACA. Like DACA is one thing, but I'm also a woman.
Yeah.
I'm a daughter, so to be in a place right now where I can really step back, like step out of my ego and be compassionate with the people around me and be like, okay, for example, like let's say you being a little snappy with me, listen,
Raru.
you get me on the wrong day and I'm gonna snap back because that's just what I do. But for the most part, I would be like, something's going on with Nancy because I know Nancy respects me. I know
Mm-hmm.
Nancy appreciates me. I know Nancy loves me.
Mm-hmm.
So if Nancy's acting this way with me, maybe there's something going on. And I like to approach things in that way, you know? And I feel like all of the things, because aside of the podcast, things have also happened in my life that also has triggered like different things.
Mm.
And or like different memories, different trauma that I still have to like. I
Work through.
literally just been like, damn, I need to call my therapist again. We need to start this again, not because I'm struggling, but because it's a constant work and it's never gonna end.
The
Like
work
it's
never
just never
ends.
gonna end, right?
Yeah.
But I just think now, like all the things that I've ever experienced and I've been able to overcome has been
Mm-hmm.
for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
And I talk to people as much as I can. And I always tell them that is if I can tell somebody something to help right now is look at the situation you're in. Like how difficult, like it is difficult, it's hard, whatever you're going through right now, like it's difficult, it's hard, but just think that it's part of the puzzle. It's a piece of that puzzle that you're going to be able to see the bigger picture, you know? Think
Mm-hmm.
back, like every time you're going through a difficult moment, just know if I can just overcome this, then it's because it's part of what the full picture is going to be. And
Yeah.
like hopefully that can bring you some peace. And if like we said earlier, if it's out of your control, then just fucking ignore it.
So what about that? Are you looking forward to the rest of this year with?
Oh, just we've been talking a lot about you've been doing like just like you that you've been doing your certification and looking for your different career path when it comes to spirituality. For me, it's the same thing. I feel that I am meant to help people heal.
Mm-hmm.
I am meant to create a community. So at this point, honestly, I just feel like I want to learn as many things as possible so that I can have tools to do that, you know? And there's just so many plans that I have, like,
Take
just,
my coach's certification this
yeah, I
year.
have to, I
She does it
have
once
to,
a year only, y'all,
I have
at the end
to,
of the
I
year.
have to. So that's just like finding different ways in different areas in which I can grow, like, different, like I said, different. Not gonna go into detail right now because I'm still working it out, so I don't wanna, you know. But there's gonna be different ways that I'm gonna use what I've learned and what I've experienced to help other people. So
I love that.
yeah. And I think that's why we're like we aligned
Yeah.
in doing this,
I
like
was gonna
that's how
say
we ended up here,
it's no coincidence. For me, it would be being okay with making a shift in my career choices in my 30s. Why? Because I've been doing a lot of work on myself lately, and this week has just been heavy in general.
Yeah.
And in a program I'm currently doing, they kept asking, okay, pero por qué? Like, why? I kept asking certain questions, and they started to get really uncomfortable with me because I started to realize that there was a concept in my head that I believed I couldn't do something else because it felt like I was giving up on something that I've done for so many years. But I'm not giving up.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just opening new doors that I love and I enjoy just as much as I enjoy doing this. It's just on my spiritual side,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't call it the woo side, but
But
it's
you
a
also
little.
like your artistic side.
It is at the end of
Yeah.
the day, as an artist, you're always creating.
Yeah.
And I think if I'm not writing, if I'm not doing the podcast, then I'm going to be helping people find their journey or teaching them some of the tools I've
Mhm.
learned along the way that have helped me. Like yesterday, right away when that happened, dije, okay, my nervous system is altered right now. Like, I just felt dysfunctional. Whereas before, I would sit in that.
Mhm. Mhm.
I would just like sit in it and like be salty about it and just let it go to the next day.
Yeah. 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 Mhm.
And llegué, sí, and then I was like, should I take a tequila shot? Because cuando te dan un susto, dicen los mexicanos, you take a
Yeah. Yeah.
tequila
Yeah.
shot. And then I said, no, I'm not, because now I'm in control of my emotions. I did have a little mini emotional burst out for 5 seconds, and then I took a hot cold shower, and that brought me back.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, okay, either I keep letting my emotions run me and everything me va a afectar, or put my foot down, and this is where I put boundaries where
Right.
you cannot affect me,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But I was able to calm down. I had a little cute cry because you have to release as a
Oh yeah.
woman.
One thing about me, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I don't care. I'm gonna cry.
You have to do it. Let it out and move on. And yeah, so that's exciting to me because that's something new that I get to experience the rest of this year, and it's a new journey.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
exciting,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's happening for a reason.
So look at us being, like big girls. Because one thing that you mentioned earlier about you didn't you felt the guilt of like wanting to explore this other new side of you or this part of you that you're getting in touch with, but you felt guilt leaving something behind or make feeling like you gave up on that. Or now you see us with this little thing. We having technical difficulties, pero ¿saben qué? What is it?
Aquí nadie nos para.
It's a what?
It's a hair
It's a
flip.
hair flip. And you
It's
move,
like-
it's like whatever, and you move on with your life. That's what it is. It's a hair flip. So, what I wanted to say, well, what my commentary for what you share with us is that how great it is, for us to be like big girls and be able to come into peace with like parts of our lives that we can control and parts of our life that we cannot control. And also just making peace with who, like, what our identity is at the end of the day, right? Because I think that we have a lot of things very common and a lot of things very similar in the way that our upbringing, our vision in life, and we always felt like we had something to prove.
Mm.
But it's crazy because I've never really felt like I had something to prove to other people. It was more so like I have something to prove to myself.
Also, I think as for me personally, being the eldest daughter,
Yeah.
dude, I keep seeing all these posts about being the oldest daughter. It just comes, unfortunately, with always being an overachiever. Why? Because you're the first, and especially to two immigrant parents who, at 9 years old, they have you reading documents that Jesus, only
oh my
lawyers
God, yeah.
understand that. Even at my age in my 30s, I still don't know what those words mean.
Mhm.
Imagínate my little 8, 9-year-old self. Pues que no para eso te mando a la escuela. That's why you go to school. You should already understand it.
Yeah.
Bro, I barely know my ABCs. Not just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? A lot for me was growing up as an immigrant in this country and growing up undocumented, even just being in that world or like in proximity to it. There's so much pressure on being like this golden star and like shiny like immigrant that there's no reason why they will deny you the ability to live a life, you know. If you think of like sometimes when they talk about cases with like people that are getting detained or whatever, they're always going to say like, oh, they didn't have any criminal record, they were like this, they were that. And I remember when I was going to school, like I felt so much pressure because of that, and I wanted to be like, I wanted to excel at everything, and I was doing so much because I wanted to be this perfect person that then I can say like I deserve to live a happy life, you know.
Yeah.
And once you break out of that, I'm just like, bitch, I deserve to have a good life because I'm fucking human. Like, who gives a fuck what I've accomplished? I'm here and I'm breathing and I haven't done anything bad to anyone. So why shouldn't I get to live a good life, you know? So I think that's kind of like sitting here and, you know, hearing both of us reflect on that and like watch you and your journey and like, you know, reflect on my journey. Like it's just we've come into terms with who we are and we've
Mhm.
become the women that we wanted to be.
Yeah.
And that's why we're happy, because maybe it doesn't look the way we were going to it doesn't look the way we thought it was gonna look, but at the end of the day we are exactly the type of women that we wanted to be when we were little girls. So damn, like
I did that.
I did that.
I am that.
I am that.
Okay, you better pass me the microphone.
We're not used to this. Imagine.
No.
Okay, so if we go out, let's pretend we're like I'm in the street and I'm interviewing you, so we can practice.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, hi, welcome everyone. We're out here in the streets and we're just finding baddies. And I just saw this baddie right now. Baddie, can you tell me your name and where you're from?
Shout out to my mom who's watching this. I'm just kidding.
Now, baddie, tell me what is one thing that you accomplished today.
Filming this. Okay.
Well, we're still in process.
Today I accomplished being grateful for everything that I have and not taking it for granted, because it might seem small, but we did it. Okay.
We sure did.
We did it. And honestly, yesterday I was sitting and I was teaching my
Wait, hold the mic now because you.
Oh yeah. She said, "Hold your mic."
It.
You getting into it, ma'am. Let it go with you, okay?
You see, we can't be mysterious because we can't shut the fuck up.
Okay, let me be mysterious. So I was teaching my Zoom class yesterday, you guys. I'm just kidding.
You're ice.
And I just sat there and I felt so proud of my student.
Aw.
Like this little kiddo, and man, like I go, why am I not promoting that class so much?
Right.
I forget I do that.
Yeah.
I forget I get paid to do that too. And I take that for granted.
Yeah.
You know? Shout out to the person that not forced me, but pushed me to do it and started, you know, somewhere wherever you at. Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
Because now I'm moving it in my own way, right? Yeah. Now I'm doing it in my own way. But I'm doing that too. And then I go, wait, Nancy, there's so much happening.
Pop your shit, friend. Pop your shit.
Okay, so we're about to start popping it up here. Okay, that's gonna be my other summer project.
Yeah.
Promoting that I'm not sure how to go about, but yeah.
Well, we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
you
will.
have a marketing person here.
That part, and also allowing the public to see me as that.
Yeah. Yeah. But you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not used to this. Okay, te lo paso.
Okay, so lastly, it's been amazing to be back. We love it here. No nos vamos a perder tanto tiempo.
You're not getting rid of me that easily.
Yeah. De aquí hay para más, y va a haber y va a seguir habiendo, y se va a poder, se pudo y se va a seguir pudiendo. So we're going to close this off with an affirmation.
All right, my baddies. Listos, listas, ready, y'all? Here we go. I am
I am
a powerful creator,
a powerful creator,
manifester,
manifester,
co creator with the universe and God.
co creator with the universe and God.
Everything that is meant for me
Everything that is meant for me
finds me at its perfect time.
finds me at its perfect time.
And today is no exception.
And today is no exception.
I can have whatever I want.
I can have whatever I want.
Love you, baddies.
Love you, baddies.
So, with that being said, don't forget to turn on your notifications because you do not want to miss a single episode.
And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and send this video to one of your baddie friends.
Or 10 of them.
Bye.
Bye.